So today is November 10th, 2020. I'm at the Visitor Center in Lake George, New York in the Adirondacks, and I'm going to do a walkthrough of the village and down along the lake to Million Dollar Beach and pretty much back to the Visitor Center. So here we go. So this is right on the corner of the strip where the lake is and where the village starts, and there's restrooms in here. I think these are open all year long, if I'm not mistaken. And this is like one of the major four corners to getting into the city and then getting into the beach. There you can see the mountains in the back. It's gorgeous up here. It's, like I said, it's November, so it's very quiet. It's about 11:20, 11:22. Okay. There's a lot of little shops, a lot of little stores up here. Most of them are closed, so it kind of looks abandoned, but I thought this would be the perfect time to do this. So let's get on with this walk. We have Lake George Novelty Company here. Bohemian Roots. A store called Purse Parties. Obviously sell lots of purses and Mystic World, clothing and jewelry. This place is extremely busy in the summertime. All these little eateries that you can eat at. Shirt Shack. Lake George Vibes. Yeah, I also have a Ben & Jerry's right here. It's a very small, quaint town. We're at the corner of Karoska Lane. When you walk down these streets, these are little streets that have like little eateries at the back. I can go down here for a second just to show you guys what I'm talking about. All of these little stores down here and whatnot, these all connect right to the lake, as you can see. At Lakeshore Restaurant and Marina. And this is a pretty famous place right here. Down here it's called Neptune's Pub. You see they got a sign there that says goodbye 2020. 2020 has been terrible for everyone. But this down here, this whole street is just packed with people in the summertime. Minus your COVID-19 issues, of course. But going to be windy as well because you have the lake right behind me. So this is their post office right here. Mexican restaurant right here. I do believe these guys are closed as well. Yes, they are. They actually are closed. Here's a little area called Christina's Lane, restaurant and tavern on the lake. Garcia's Steak and Seafood, Raw Bar. We can walk down here. It's weird because I've lived here my whole life and I've never walked down there. Never. So I'm actually doing this with you guys. I'm assuming this is all lit up in the summertime when you come back here and eat. Seems like we got some indoor golf here. So I'm estimating this video probably be somewhere around an hour. A lot of ground to cover, so try to do this as quick as I can and not babble necessarily about every little thing. I know that there's another Village Mart, sorry, a Village Mall down this way. Again, lived here my whole life, have never walked in here, which is very odd. The Sweet Tooth. Yeah. What do you think that's all about, huh? All right. Oh, yeah, you have a vaping store here. Have some areas where there's spaces for rent. And then this is pretty cool down here. You also have like a piercing booth, a tattoo and piercing booth right here. Obviously it's closed, but you can see they do all kinds of piercing. Sorry about the noise. You got construction going on in here as well. And then when you get down to the end of this little strip, they got these viewfinders here where you can look out over the lake. And then this is going to be the view of this area right now. This lake is 2 miles wide at the max point, and it's 32 miles long. It's amazing how long this lake is. It's amazing on how many movie stars and famous people live along this lake. I know Bill Parcells has a mansion somewhere along here. I don't know exactly where it's located, but million upon $1 million homes. I know that there was one home up for sale that was $15 million, 23,000 square foot home. I mean, you can just imagine what that looks like on the inside, right? So that's the kind of area that the lake is. So lots of money, lots of old money in Lake George. It's been like that for a long time. But it's a nice little strip mall. First time I've been in it, like I said. You got another place over here, Jade's Gifts. So these are just all, it's a gift store since 1985, apparently. All right. And what I wouldn't do to have a little bit of Indian food right now, and they actually have Indian food right here, but they're closed. So no Indian food for me right now. Maybe that'll be a Lake Placid ordeal. Okay. This park here, I don't know what the name of the park here is, but I do know that I've been to concerts in this park. They are free concerts, and this is actually a great little park. Let's go in here. It's not that big, but it is, and they keep it up. They keep it groomed. You've seen a couple of workers there picking weeds, cleaning it up for the winter time. The old light post. You look at the history of. You can look a lot of these YouTube videos up on YouTube, obviously, but the history. And this is the kind of stuff you really don't see too much more. But and this is where they hold. Right down through here, I actually lost a very expensive pair of earbuds here one day. I was down here just relaxing by myself on this wall, and I lost a pair of earbuds. That's interesting. I have not seen the bear, the carved bear. They do a lot of carving like this in Lake George as well. I mean, look at this view. You sit on this wall right here, and then it's so relaxing up here. So relaxing. I'm assuming over here where that vending machine is down there, there's probably restrooms in there as well. They keep this up. This is a great little park. This here is where they hold the concerts. And you can see these stone walls that they put in. This is where everybody just relaxes and watch shows up here. Lake George does good. I like Lake George a lot. So I'll probably walk up to Lake George. I can't remember if it's the elementary school or it's the high school, but we'll walk up to like the gymnasium area, which isn't too far. Lake George isn't that big, so like I said, it's probably going to be an hour tutorial by the time I get down near the lake. So you got people here cleaning up leaves. Really make it look nice here. Shepherd's Park. This is what it is. Didn't know the name of it before. Shepherd's Park. And this building here, love how they have everything labeled here as well. Lake George Historical Association Museum and Bookshop. And this building is beautiful. I wish they said what year this was built. This is a beautiful building. Obviously it's an 1800 thing or prior, but let's walk in here. history here and a little bit of dates. 1757. Lake George dates way back, like 1600. Some of the stuff that I was reading about this. But this is, let's see if they have a plaque to see when this building was actually built. Here we go, right here. Warren County Bicentennial, established 1813 to 2013. So March 12th, 1813. Building's been around for a long time. All these old-fashioned doors. And across the street is another very, very well-known place in the summertime. Duffy's Tavern right there. Can't get down that block. I actually think they closed this block off. So that's a very, very popular place. Oh, so we got 3 puppies right here. Look at how well behaved these are. You know, until they chew like my leg off. But no, they look very well behaved. The owner's sitting right there, so. But very, very well behaved. What beautiful dogs. Very well behaved. Yeah, yeah, very, very well behaved. Good for you, man. Yes, sir. You did a great job. Yep. Okay. On with our walk. This is the Bank Cafe. Little place you can eat out right here. Espressos, smoothies, hot chocolate. There's a kids menu, bagel, waffles, French toast. Pretty much anything for breakfast in there. Here's their local library. This is so cool. Their local library. And they're opened. You can actually walk in there. Actually, I'm going to walk to the Village Resort right here. Just around that bend up there is where the high school is. There's really not all that much up there. So I'm actually going to cross the street where the pedestrian walk is and not go over this bridge. So I'll let you see this now. This is the Courtyard Marriott. And there's different establishments in this. I probably won't be able to show you all that much as soon as I get it, because I'm going to go across the street and walk down the other side as well. Another awesome shot of the lake. It's a little more than Saratoga Lake, but nonetheless, both lakes are actually gorgeous. So I think I'm gonna cross here. A little bit safe. There's no traffic, dead up here. Let's go back the other way. Sorry about that. Make you dizzy on your TV. There's a little restaurant here that's actually open.
They have it over there.
Here.
This is Giuseppe's. It's a pizzeria. I didn't even know that this was here. So that's open. Lake George Distilling Company. Have an ice cream parlor. I thought this was actually a kid's place. It's not. It's Moose Tooth Grill. They actually have burgers and bloomin' onions. Imagine that. It looks so kiddish from the outside. I would have never thought. It's an Irish gift shop here with the mountains in the back. A furniture store. Mediterranean restaurant, Alibaba's Express, Adirondack Winery. They're actually opened. You can actually go in there, experience wine tasting, gifts, cheese, chocolates, etc. And here's the Lake George Olive Oil Company. If you haven't been to this, Saratoga also has one too, the Saratoga Olive Oil Company. Down in the city, which is great. You come here as well. This is they have great olive oil here. You want to see how good or bad your life is? Come here. All right, you got psychic readings by Grace. Come and see Grace. Get your reading if you believe in that kind of thing. If you do or don't, it's not open for discussion. There's Pablo's Burrito Cantina. They have a lot of different stores since the last time I was up here. I don't think all these were here, these same businesses the whole time. So I'm probably going to say this wrong, but I think this is Dilligaff's. This was definitely not here the last time I was up here. Obviously, I think they're specializing in face mask, basically. And so if you need a face mask next year, I'm sure COVID will still be around. but we are getting a vaccine in another couple of weeks, I heard. So hopefully that'll all take place, and this COVID thing will just go away, and it'll be a thing of the past, because it's been absolutely horrible for a lot of folks. And we'll try to respect the privacy of these folks and go this way with the camera. They had a sign out front on a chalkboard right there at that restaurant that said Bloody Marys. Huh. I'd be so tempted to go and sit there and reverse the camera and let you guys watch me drink a Bloody Mary. But unfortunately, I have a chemical burn on probably 40% of my face. So that's not going to happen. Maybe one day. We'll see. There's Capri's Pizza and Restaurant. They're actually open. They absolutely require a mask to get in here as well. Souvenir place. This used to be, no, it actually was, yeah, I was right. This used to be the House of Frankenstein. This was around for a long, long time. Anybody that lives local in upstate New York, you absolutely remember this. If you come to Lake George, you always used to see Frankenstein outside. Apparently this has now closed down because it's for rent. Now that is new. In this corner, the Hawaiian shaved ice. Would actually like to taste that right there in the corner. It's sad to see the House of Frankenstein and the Wax Museum go away. Okay, so that apparently, I would assume, I haven't read anything about it, but I would assume there's a very unfortunate thing, another victim of COVID, that place probably had a shutdown. I would assume that's the deal, because they did a great business. There's always people there, always people there. Shame to see little businesses and, local shops close down, due to this, but, unfortunately it's all part of life, and nobody can predict what diseases or viruses or airborne issues that we're going to have had in the past, SARS, all that kind of thing, until it's here, and then you have to protect it. So we find vaccines, and that's what we do. We have amazing bunch of intelligent people that put these vaccines together so quick. I'm so surprised that there's going to be a vaccine, hopefully, for essential workers, if they choose to have a vaccine. But it's nice to know that it's available. That was done in record time. That's a good thing. Okay, so off of the whole COVID-19, it's kind of depressing, and we'll just keep going on with this walk. Another little center down this way. I've never been down this road either. I've lived in this area for, well, tomorrow will be 54 years. So now would probably be a good time to say this if anybody's wondering what I'm actually shooting with today. I'm actually using a Samsung S10 for video and pics. And then I'm also using a gimbal that it's attached to, which is the DJI OM4. Absolutely love it. Played with it a little bit. Kind of a new thing that I got because it's kind of what I like and I'm into. Very, very well worth the money. Keeps everything real steady. So that's what I'm shooting with today, if anybody was wondering. A lot of businesses here. We're back to back. And I know there's a game room down here. We'll see if that's still here. That has been around for years as well. Riley's. What is Riley's? T-shirts, sweatshirts, masks. They do sell masks. Oh, there's Riley's. That's nice to get the bear with the face mask on. That's cute. Okay, it is still here. The game room is here. This game room's been around. Sits right on the corner of those four corners when I started that video, which is actually where we're going to go back to. Those four corners were, there's the welcoming center right there on the corner. That's where I started the video from. So that was the village. That was the village part where all the stores and antique stores, post office, library, all that kind of thing. So we'll go across the street and there's a lot more food and eateries over here as well. Well, you got to get there. There's a gyro hut. So I'll wait for the red light here, or I can hit the button on the pole and be safe, or I could take a chance in the way that my day's been going. I think we should just take the chance on playing Frogger today. So actually, I would always hit the button on the pole if it wasn't so dead, or if it was busy, I would always hit the button. Okay, so there's the welcoming center. That's where this video started. And you see the lake. Now, this road that I'm walking down, Lake George, is very, very well known for, you local folks will know, for the Americade. It's every year. This year they said it wasn't going to happen. If I remember correctly, I think there was still a lot of people that showed up, and I know that the mayor of this town, I don't believe he was real happy with that, but you can see the concern, but then you can also see the other part, the flip side of that, you know, these Americades have been going on for years and years and years, and it's hard to stop things when you get used to something. So I can see both sides. You have to protect yourself on one side, and then the other side, there's stipulations that are put into play that sometimes people don't abide by, but there's reasons why everybody does things. So there's another little plaza thing here, paninis, and this is all like, people are always walking through here. This is packed. This right here, you can look down as far as you can see, and this is packed with bikes. It's just non-stop bikes. I don't even know. I know it's very difficult to drive through here. That's why it's good to do this at a time like this time of year. And you can Google that. You can Google Lake George Americade, and you can actually compare it with this video on how many bikes are actually in this area right here. You'd be amazed. Well, there's something I haven't heard in a while. I do hear them when I'm down in New York City. Church bells. Wow. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but church bells going off. Sounds good to hear that. I grew up in a real small town around here, probably about an hour south of here, and every Sunday you'd hear the church bells going off. Mount Carmel Church, St. Patrick's Church, you'd always hear church bells, and we kind of lost that, I guess. I don't hear much of that anymore, but I do know that St. Patrick's Cathedral across from Rockefeller Center, they chime all the time on the hour. So when I'm down in New York, that's a nice little thing that I enjoy if you're down there in the morning, which I have been. Now there's a place right over here, or did I pass it? I might have passed it. I think I passed it. There was a place around here that sold candy apples. Love the candy apples, love the caramel apple, the candy apple. Ooh. Out of control as far as being sweet. So if you like sweet apples, come to this road. A little pricey, like $6.50 a piece, but it is what it is. It's Lake George. So I've eaten at this place numerous times. It's called the Lookout Cafe, and you go up these stairs. I can actually go up here because it's not roped off, so I'm not trespassing. But it's basic bar food, and it's not only just the food that's good. I actually was here with a friend of mine this past year, and right there got stung. I didn't see the bee, or a wasp, I'm not sure what it was, but literally left a hole in her leg. So anyways, this is the Lookout. This is where they set up all kinds of tables. The top does have a cover on it, but the good thing about this is when you come here to eat and you turn this way, this is why it's called the Lookout, that is what you eat your lunch or dinner over, that view. Can't really go wrong with that, right? So that's the view from the Lookout. Do recommend this place. I do like this place. They have a little bar. If you look, I'm not going to go up the stairs down there, but over, if I can do this the right way, down around right there, that's actually an outdoor bar. So you can sit up here, have a drink, overlook the lake. Gorgeous view. Good food, gorgeous view. Recommend coming here. And then you have all these businesses under the Lookout, actually. The one thing people don't know, this is where you park in Lake George. It's this strip right here where you see all these cars. Good luck trying to find a spot. If you come here in the summertime, you'll be riding around for probably some time trying to find a spot. So what people don't know is that restaurant that I just showed you guys, the Lookout. There's a hotel in the back of this building right here. And in the back of this building, their parking lot, apparently, and I wish I knew what that hotel was up and back. Let me see if there's a sign. But what people don't realize is that parking lot that's up and back, you can't get to it because they got it all roped up here. Here's the other entrance to the other side, to the Lookout. But apparently, there's a hotel directly behind this, and you can actually use their parking lot for free. So if you're coming to just the Lookout, you can actually park in their parking lot for free, and you don't have to park over here on the side, because this will run you $2 an hour. I put money in this to park, and Cost me $4 for 2 hours, just in case I'm running late on this video. So, little FYI, I guess. Actually, it might be, I'm getting a workout in today, Fort Henry Williams Museum. I think it actually might be up here. Let's go up here. This way you know where you can park for free. Yep, and there's the hotel right there. And you can use this area to park in. I'll walk down here a little bit. I'm not sure what the main street is coming down here, but it's the main road that you turn off to park in this parking lot. Saves you a lot of money. And you will not get a ticket either. So you can park here. The waitresses and waiters will tell you the same thing. So this is their parking lot. This is where you would park. And it's free. So I would utilize this parking lot right here. And you see it's not a huge walk. Kind of sucks coming up because it's all uphill and quite a few stairs, but as far as going back down, it's great. And you would actually take this path right here to get to the lookout. They have their own little entrance and little staircase over there, or you could do this one. Yeah, you go up those stairs and then just follow that gravel road. That'll lead you right to the lookout. This is a nice little walk, actually. You walk through here. It's nice. It's presentable. You have Adirondack Sandwich Works, Lookout Cafe. That's where I was telling you to go. And the candy apples. So that is exactly where you would go for that. Candy apples are killer up there. Okay, back down to street level. It's gonna get a little windy because of the lake. So we'll walk down to the $1 Million Beach, and then we'll walk back and show you some of the boats that you can get onto. They take you down the lake. It's good for kids or anyone else that wants to go for a boat ride, I guess. I know these have been docked a lot this year. They weren't allowing these boat rides. So here we go. Here's what I was talking about before. Pay and display, $2 an hour. And they have all these little machines around to put money in to get your ticket and have at it. They will tag you if you don't have a tag in your window saying that you paid for parking. They will hit you. I'm not sure about this time of year. I did pay for parking just to, it's a hell of a walk home. So, and over here, there's parking too if you can get in that lot. That lot is usually jammed. So parking's difficult in Lake George, but you ride around long enough, you'll get one. Another little eatery over here. Ice cream place coming up. There's the ice cream place. Big ice cream cone on top. Yes, I have a miniature golf over here. And they offer free parking. That I didn't know. So there's a place you can park, do some golf, and park, and you're good. Don't have to pay for parking. Probably got to pay $14 for a game of golf, but I don't know that for a fact, so don't quote me on that. across the street here. I'm just going to go to the $1 Million Beach, show you the $1 Million Beach, and then just going to call it a day. But look at that lake, huh? Look at that. A tiny bit of beach right there. Not much, just a little bit. But look at this. Look at that view. Oof. That water is so blue today. There's one of the ships that you can go out on. I'll come back that way just in a little bit. But look at that view. Lake George, New York. There's places all along here to sit too, just so you know. You see the benches here. So right here on the left is what they call $1 Million Beach. This beach is packed in the summertime, as you can imagine. Packed with everyone. So you can see this. You can see this beach. Let's see if you can really see the beach. Let's get this. There we go. That's the beach. That's $1 Million Beach. Looks like a big beach, but fills up really, really fast. This whole iron fence all the way down, that's how long the beach is, and then it wraps around the other end. I'm not going to walk all the way down there because I'm running a little bit late on this video, so it's one of my favorite trees, the birch tree. You can sit around these all day long. So we're going to give you a shot of just the lake now and let you guys enjoy some of that. This fence is almost over with. To clear up in a little bit so you don't get this fence out of your way. Okay, that's it. So now you can get a great shot at this lake. How appropriate. Beach Road, huh? So another thing I just want to mention, what came to mind is apparently Lake George, 2 miles wide, like I said in the beginning, 32 miles long, and apparently this is one of the most prestigious lakes in the world. I had read that on, I believe it was Wikipedia is where I got that information from, which kind of surprised me. I mean, it's a gorgeous lake, but I just didn't think it rated, up that high. So apparently it did, which is awesome because if you come here, it's actually gorgeous. It's beautiful here. And here's some of the little cruise liners that you can go on, and I don't know how long. I've actually never been on one of these, so I don't know how far out these goes, but this one is a Sacrament, Saint Sacrament, and I know they have a mini haha here. We'll take you through that, and then we'll end the video shortly, about another 10 minutes, 5 minutes or so. One last pan of this lake and the mountaintop. There's also parasailing here as well. You'll have boats that are pulling parasailing sailors out and up. So there's a lot of activity here. You can probably see why this is so popular to the local people. I'm sure people travel to come here as well. This is where you get your tickets for these boats, for the boat rides. Get them right here. And this one is the Mini Haha. I don't know how far down I can get in here. It is, what are we doing up here? It said it was 65 degrees now. It was 60 degrees when I got here. It was an hour ago. It went up 5 degrees and in an hour roughly. So yeah, they got this all roped off, so I mean I can get in here. This is where you board for the Mini Haha, or for, this isn't the Mini Haha, this is the other. Oh, you know, this is the Mini Haha. So this is where you board for this ship.
Grab Boshena. Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing? Gotta get used to it.
So I was up here just this past year, 2020, and I seen this, and I didn't I didn't even understand what this was until I looked closer. Look at this. This is carved out of one piece of wood. This is just log. Was one big log, and they carved all of this out of one piece of wood. A lot of talent. You see a lot of this in Lake George, but like never seen anything like on this scale. This is crazy. This is under surveillance like 24 hours a day. And you know it is because right up in that corner, there's a white camera and they don't want this destroyed. Don't blame them. Must have been hours and hours of work to put this together, to carve this out. This is amazing. So I'll be posting this on Facebook. You like it? Put a thumbs up on it. I'll also be posting this to my YouTube channel, which is Skyscraper Junkie. If you like it and you're viewing it on YouTube, put a thumbs up. We're going to end this video. So this was the town of Lake George, the village. Walked down through Million Dollar Beach and showed a panoramic view of the lake many times, and you get to see all the boat rides and stuff like that. A very, very peaceful day. So hopefully you guys liked it. About an hour and 10 minutes long. It is what it is, but at least it was thorough, and I walked pretty much every inch of this area. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video. Everybody have a great day, and keep smiling.